Back in the 70s, 80s and 90s, production powerboat building in New Zealand was at its height. There was dozens of production boat builders, but things changed, economies, world markets, and it died. And in fact, by the late 90s, 2000s, there was no production boat builders in New Zealand building boats over 10 metres, although that's not quite right. Hi, I'm Barry Thompson from Powerboat Magazine. Today we're looking at the Superior 1050. Now this is a hull that survived right through, and in fact Superior boats under the different guises from the Vindex 3000 to the Formula 33 and more lately the 1050 Superior have built nearly 60 of these boats, and they've been what I always called the quiet achiever. Others have gone, they've steadily kept through the market, building 3 or 4 boats a year, and interesting enough, 99% of those have all stayed in New Zealand. Following on from the popularity of the Flybridge model, the company under the guidance of owners Sam and Jacquie Dorotich added their first sedan version in 2018, and Decoy, the boat we're on now, is the latest example of that. And based on the growing popularity of sedan configuration, the 1050 is designed to be the perfect golf cruiser with the ability for extended stays. It's the boat that you move from your large trailer boat weekender to a boat that generally go and stay away a night, a weekend, or even a couple of weeks. Each 1050 is a close collaboration between the owner and the builder. And while they're sort of standard, the layout of this boat is traditional, but you can have it a little bit different. Bespoke is the word. You can just change things around as much as you want to do, or as much as you don't want to do. Now that's one of the advantages of buying from a local builder, not an imported boat. You can do all that and you can keep an eye on it while it's being built. With a transition from the Flybridge to sedan, from the gunnels up, the boat's different. And one of the noticeable things I see is the nice seamless curved glass windscreen. What this does too with the bifold doors in the rear, the hopper window, it really opens it up. It's one level. And now a one level boat, go back to the old word I always use, it's an entertainer's boat. So everyone's here, all functioning, whether they're driving or having to cook some meals, but it's all one level. Stepping down into the forward cabin area, the head is to starboard and features a nice vanity with shower and toilet combined, as well as a nice cupboard storage below and above. Opposite the head is the recessed guest cabin, which has a locker and drawer storage. There's plenty of natural light. I like the side windows, they really open the place up. Walking into the forward cabin is a large island berth with plenty of space and light and ventilation, but there are other layout options available. Now I've mentioned before, when I first walked on the boat, I thought how open an area it was. It's just fantastic. The word I think we use here is panoramic. Everything 360 degree right around the boat. So eye line is about midway through the window, so anything that's coming close to you outside, you can see what's happening. Lovely settee here, seating for 3 people. After that, a nice U-shaped galley with all the necessary mod cons to feed enough people on board. Then opposite, another small lounger and the helm. The helm's a separate moulded unit, grey, so you keep that glare away. A couple of 9-inch ray marines, all the switches, dials, everything, controls, all nicely at hand. And I love the driving position. You've got fantastic visibility forward and out the side. Got opening windows here, a little bit of air in. And above, we've got a Lumar hatch. So again, more light coming in and a little bit more air if you need it. I like the nice openness of the cockpit. It gives you an ability to do various things. One, there's good storage under the cockpit sole, and you get dive bottles under there. You might have some loose chairs and a loose table which you put out here for having a meal or doing a little bit of entertaining. Forward, there's some steps going forward either side for easy access, and on the starboard side we've got a sink unit and a port side a freezer. The Superior 1050 is a single engine boat. We've got here a Yanmar 6-cylinder, 370 horsepower, and it's through a V-drive onto a shaft, loads of torque, so it gets up on the plane really quickly. Now the boat will do 28 knots, and it cruises at 20 to 21 knots, and really economical. Well, we're on the Portofino stern. Got good access either side, good access into the water. We can put a ladder either side. I'm staple in the middle. It's a leaning post. It's stopping me falling over. You can put your bait board on here. You put your bracket for an outboard, you can put a bracket on here for the barbecue, and it also forms part of the storage for the dinghy with the dinghy davit. Now you'll note that all the sole here is genuine teak. We've got a live bait tank here or a kill tank, whatever you want to use it for. Saltwater wash down pump on the starboard side, and we can have a freshwater one on the port side so you can really get everything clean, push your motor and so forth. Sink unit in here, storage underneath, and a handheld shower. Overall, my impressions of the Superior 1050 is an awesome, locally produced boat, well designed for Kiwis. It's not ostentatious, it does the job that you want. It's got plenty of space. In fact, it's got more space inside than I thought it would for a boat this size. And yeah, I just love it. So we'll catch you on the next program.